It's a good week. I watched the Dahmer series. You guys watch the Dahmer series on Netflix? Yeah, wasn't that amazing? That was so good. It was such a good show. I know you're not allowed to, like, you can't be too excited about the show. You gotta keep, like, a temperate. It was a good program. It's not like we were there with popcorn going, yeah! Kept it fine, and we went, okay. It's a good show, man. I don't know if you're allowed to say this, but the soundtrack was amazing. I don't know if anyone said that about the Dahmer series, but it was all like 80s dance music. I was like, yeah! Man, if this was like 97, I'd go to Tower Records and buy this CD to the Dahmer series. Having house parties, put on the Dahmer. That's, get this party jumping, and the main actor did an amazing job. He was so good. Evan Peters, I think is his name. I'd never seen him before, and he did such a good job as Jeffrey Dahmer. He gave him a little bit of a Napoleon Dynamite flavor. Did you feel that too? It was like Jeffrey Dahmer if Jeffrey Dahmer was also Napoleon Dynamite. Like, he was a crazed killer, but also when people would call him out, like, Jeffrey, you need to get a damn job. It's like, all right, Dad, jeez. Just like a little bit of Napoleon Dynamite in there. But he did an amazing job. I'm not knocking the actor. He killed that. I mean, he did a great job. That wasn't even, that was an accident that ended up working out. And some of you guys caught that. You're like, we're not laughing at that stupid pun. I don't know. I was thinking about the audition process for the Dahmer series. Like, you ever think about like the other actors that were almost Dahmer, but they didn't get the job, you know? Is there ever like a role that you're like kind of okay not getting, you know? Like after your third callback audition and then they just don't pick you and you're like, you know, I'm actually happy they don't think I'm right for that role. Doesn't that make you feel good in your heart? You're like, that's good, you know? What a positive thing. And then the actor they did pick, they had to let him know nicely. You couldn't just say, magnificent, you know? You were born for this role. You had to let him know easy. He did a great job. In the first episode, he's like dancing on the dance floor. I don't know if you guys watched him in the opening scene. He's at a gay bar and he's just dancing to like late 80s music. And I don't know if you realize how hard of a job that is for an actor. He had to decide how to dance like a serial killer. There's no video to reference of how Jeffrey Dahmer danced. He just had to decide. He's like, how does a serial killer do you understand they don't teach that at Juilliard? Like, there's no spring semester NYU course on serial killer dancing, late 80s. He just had to figure that out. I was impressed by it. I feel like a lot of you were like, yeah, whatever. It's pretty impressive. I like the serial killer stuff. Do you have a favorite serial killer, sir? Yeah, you do? Who's your favorite? Oh, you don't know? I got a favorite. You have a favorite? Ted Bundy? Hell yeah. Hell yeah, man. He made the unibrow sexy. Everyone thought Ted Bundy was attractive. I looked at his photos and it was just a full mustache. Not even a just full. I'm like, man, 70s, the bar was low to be attractive. You could just come in like a caveman and women were like, hell yeah. Yeah, bring that on in. I like John Wayne Gacy. John Wayne Gacy, he killed like 33 people over 2 decades while also running a successful construction company. And you're like, wow, what a loser I am, you know? He got so much done. Like, he got so much done. He's a business owner. He runs a business and then at night, and then gets away with it. Like, wow. Wow, impressive. He was able to lure young men over to his house because he had a pool table and some marijuana. That's all it took in the 70s. That's how boring the 70s was. You could go up to a 19-year-old kid and be like, you want to come over? I got a pool table and some weed. And they'd be like, say no more. That wouldn't work today, right? Like if John Wayne Gacy was around today, went up to some 19-year-old kid and like, hey, you want to come over? I have a pool table and some marijuana. The kid would be like, I have a smartphone and I'm microdosing on shrooms as we speak. Like, I don't think you have anything for me, old man. Can't impress me. a bummer though. I like the Dahmer series. I like all the serial killer documentaries. They're fascinating because they're different from us. They wouldn't do what us normal people would do. And you're like, I want to know why. But it's scary because like I'm bummed we're running out of serial killers. They've already done all the documentaries. They've already done them all. Serial killing, that's an old-timey thing. That's old-timey. That's 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s. We don't have serial killers anymore. Now we have mass shooters. And those guys are lame. That's gonna be a lame-ass documentary. Because mass shooters, mass shooters are a great depiction of today's society. Everyone wants to be famous, but no one wants to put in the work. You know? The serial killers put in the work. John Wayne Gacy got a pool table. He had marijuana. He learned magic. It's a dark joke, and the people that are laughing, you were right. And the people that aren't laughing, you're also right. Okay?